Beams. Ano ba itong beams? Beams are structural members designed to support loads applied at various points along the member is known as beam. So for example yan, yung ano na yan, beam yan, no? So yung beam natin, yung purpose ng beam natin is to support load na nilalagay natin sa somewhere in between niya, no? So ano pa yung mga iba't ibang klase ng beam? Yung sa ano natin, sa trusses natin, no? Yung mga nilalagay natin sa base, yung sa mga tulay, sa ilalim ng tulay natin, no? So yan yung mga beam natin. And then iba't iba yung klase ng beam. So for example, yung concrete na yan, yung cross-section niya is rectangular. So that cross-section na rectangular, tatawagin natin yan siya as rectangular beam, no? So meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng beam. Meron tayong tinatawag na I-beam din, no? Kung hahatiin natin yung beam na yan, yung cross-section niya would somehow look like a letter I. In designing a beam, meron tayong dalawang kailangan, no? Designing a beam for the most effective support of the applied loads is a two-part process. The first part here is determine the shearing force and the bending moment produced by the loads. And then second, select the cross-section best suited to resist this shearing force and bearing moments, no? So dalawa yung approach natin dito kung mag-design daw tayo ng beam. The first part is we should know ano yung value ng bending moment at saka shearing force natin dyan, no? Kasi sa 164, yung stress natin is just force over area, no? Force over area. Yung force natin dito, somehow yung in-apply natin sa beam is a shearing force, no? Kung malalaman mo kung ano yung, di ba, yung nasolve natin kanina, ano yung sabi ko, sa beam natin is, at every point, iba-iba yung shearing natin. Kung mahahanap mo yung pinakamalaking shearing at that point yung unang mag-fail. Bakit? Kasi kung makuha mo yung shearing force na maximum dyan, and then alam mo that the stress is directly proportional to the force, ibig sabihin, kung makuha mo kung nasa ang point yung pinakamalaki yung force, ibig sabihin, dyan yung pinakamalaking stress. Kung dyan yung pinakamalaking stress, dyan na point, unang mapifail yung beam natin. No? So, ayan lang. So, for this topic, sa ENS 164 na to. No? So, di ba, two parts? The first part here is ENS 161. The second part ng pag-solve natin dito na i-insert si ENS 164. No? So, at this part, dito na malalaman kung ano yung klaseng beam na standard na gagamitin mo. I-beam ba, rectangular beam ba, or anong mga beam? No? Nakatabulate yan sa 164. So, since 161 pa tayo, dito muna tayo, no? Sa first part. So, paano natin yan i-solve? Dalawa yung approach, no? So, first approach natin, ito muna. Before that pala, discuss muna natin dito. So, yung beams natin, meron dalawang klaseng load na pwede natin i-apply. One is concentrated load, wherein yung load natin is kino-concentrate natin at one point, no? And then we have distributed load, no? Distributed load, nakadistribute yung load. We have here, kung straight line, ibig sabihin, yung tawag natin dito is uniformly distributed load, no? Kung sasabihin sa problem that a uniformly distributed load is applied at that point, at that segment, yung ibig sabihin niya dito is yung load is a straight line, no? And then we have here, ayan, pag ganito. So we have concentrated and distributed load. How about mga beams natin, application, no? We have 4 trusses or roof support. For example, ito siya, no? So, iba't ibang klaseng beam. If we have a combination of a pin and a roller, yung tawag natin sa beam na to is a simply supported beam. Okay? Now, kung mag-apply pa ako ng another roller dito, ilang unknown dito? Isa, dalawa, and then meron din tayong dalawa dito. So, 4 unknowns, 3 equilibrium equations, this kind of beam is statically indeterminate. No? So, dito, masosolve pa natin to using 161. But at this part here, kailangan na natin yung knowledge natin sa 164 para masolve to. Mga statically indeterminate. No? We have also overhanging beam. Anong ibig sabihin nito? It is a simply supported beam wherein yung roller natin is naka-atras. So meron tayong overhang. Example nito is itong nasa image. No? So this one here is an overhanging beam. Now, kailan to maging statically indeterminate? No? Kung titingnan nyo dito, ilang reactions meron tayo dito? 3. Plus 1, we have 4. So, statically indeterminate na siya. Okay? Overhanging beam. We have also cantilever beam. No? Cantilever beam is fixed at what end, the other end is walang support. Statically determinate, hindi. Statically kasi, tatlo lang yung unknown. So kung lalagyan pa natin dito, ilang unknowns na dito? We have 6. So hindi na natin ito masosolve. Kailangan na natin ng ENS 164. So cantilever beam. So you need to be familiarized sa mga tawag ng beam dito, no? Kasi minsan sa exam, sinasabi lang na a cantilever beam, an overhanging beam. So hindi na sinasabi kung hindi na binibigay yung picture. Diretso na. So kung sabi niya overhanging beam and then hindi mo alam kung ano yung overhanging beam, wala kang masosolve, no? So ayan lang. Now, sa ano natin, yung diniscuss natin kanina, no? If we have a member, di ba? And then may in-apply tayong forces, sabihin natin, papunta doon, ayan, and then merong papunta dito, no? A multi-force member, okay? And then, kinat natin dito at that portion, no? Erase natin to. Ano yung sabi natin kanina? Merong lalabas na internal forces at saka bending moment natin, no? Ano yung mga internal forces na yan? We have axial at saka shearing, and then we have a bending moment, no? So, ayan lang. So, for example, we have a beam here, no? And then, meron tayong uniformly distributed load and concentrated load na in-apply at different points. And then, what we want to know is ano yung internal forces at saka bending moment at an specific point. So, anong gagawin natin? I-cut natin yung portion na yan. Pag-cut natin yung portion na yan, ano yung lalabas? So, ito mga internal. And then, sa pag-drawing natin dito, meron tayong convention na pina-follow. Okay? If yung pag-cut natin, cut natin dito sa C, and if yung gusto mong i-analyze is yung left, di ba, pwede tayong mag-analyze sa right and then sa left. Kung pipiliin natin yung left, ano yung convention natin? So, yung convention natin is yung shear natin should be downward, and then yung moment natin is counterclockwise. Okay? So ito yung always yung convention para the same tayo lahat ng answer, no? Kung ito naman yung gagamitin mo, yung moment mo dito is clockwise and ito siya is upward. Okay? So follow this convention para hindi iba yung sagot mo, no? The same tayo lahat ng drawing. Okay? So ayan lang, no? Yung gagawin niyo lang dito is mostly naman sa lahat ng problem or hindi sa lahat, no? Mostly naman yung ginagawa natin is ito yung pinipili natin, the left side, no? Left side yung i-analyze natin para mas easier sa i-drawing. Kasi from left to right yung pagka-drawing mo sa graph. Okay? So ito na lang yung gamitin natin, the left side. And take note, downward shear and counterclockwise moment. Kung negative yung makukuha mong shear at saka moment, ibig sabihin that baliktarin lang natin yung direction. Okay? So ayan lang. So ayan, no? Yan yung sabi ko kanina. Convention. So take for example, this picture here. So assuming that we have a known load applied at the very center, P. Very center P, no? So ibig sabihin, the reactions of the support equal sila, no? 1/2 P, 1/2 P, no? So assuming ito na yung image natin, ito yung reaction. 1/2 P, 1/2 P, and then P is applied at point D. Now, what I want to know is ano yung internal dito. Kung i-cut ko yan, no? So kung i-cut ko yan, ano yung mangyayari dyan? We have, this one here is our A, this one here is our C. Dito tayo nag-cut, no? So we have a force na RA is equal to P/2. So ano yung convention natin dito? Downward shear and counterclockwise moment. Okay? So arbitrary to, no? Yung point C natin is somewhere in between A and D. So kahit saan, basta kayo in between dito. So assuming na lagay natin distance x para arbitrary, no? This distance here, ayan. Ano yung value ni shear? Ano din yung value ni moment? Paano natin yung i-calculate, no? So para makuha yung shear, paano natin kukunin si shear? Summation of forces along y, positive upward, equal to 0, di ba? So we have here upward P/2, and then dito downward we have negative V. That should equal to 0. Tama? So therefore, yung V natin is just equal to P/2. Tama? So ayan, nakuha na natin si P, ay si V. Now, sa pag-graph natin sa shear and moment diagram, ayan, ito yung shear natin, no? Y-axis, and then ito yung span natin, the X. By the way, the distance from this support papunta dito is yung tinatawag nating span. No? So yung span natin is, sabihin natin yung distance niya is x, no? Now, yung ano natin, yung Point C natin is in between A and B. So dito lang. Okay? Kung titingnan mo dito, at any distance from point A, any distance yan, always yan x, arbitrary, di ba? So therefore, yung shear pala natin from this point A papunta dito sa point D, constant. No? We have a value of P over 2. No? So at this point, sabihin natin, this point here is our point A, dito. No? So meron siyang shearing na pupunta sa taas. No? We have P over 2. So pupunta ka dito sa taas by an amount na P over 2. Now, in between A and D, ano yung nakuha nating shear? We have P over 2, constant yung value. So, ibig sabihin, constant din yan. Ayan. Pagdating natin dito sa point D, dito, sa point D, ano yung value ng shearing natin? Makikita nyo, meron tayong shearing na P. So, pupunta tayo downwards by an amount P. No? So, kung ito siya, 1/2 P, the total is P. Okay? Now, dito na naman tayo sa point E. Point E is in between D and B. Arbitrary din yan. No? At a distance, sabihin natin X. No? So, kung kukunin natin yung yung value niya, the same pa rin, no? Summation of forces along Y is equal to 0. Positive, upward. So, kung ito lang yung natin titingnan, wag natin tingnan to. No? Ito lang. So, ano yung mga involved? We have P over 2 na positive and negative P. Tama? So, we have P over 2 minus P. And then, ano yung lalabas dito? We have shearing na downward and then counterclockwise moment. Tama? So, meron tayong downward na shear. So, we have minus B is equal to 0. So, therefore, B is just, pila ni siya? Negative P over 2. Tama? So, itong E natin is between D at saka B. So, everything under or in between D and B natin, yung shear natin is negative P. So, therefore, constant yan. Constant. Yung value niya is negative P over 2. Now, pagdating natin sa point B, dito, meron tayong shearing na P over 2 positive. So, isum up natin dito. Kung ito siya negative P over 2 plus P over 2, that is equal to 0. So, babalik yan sa 0. So, ito na yung, i-shade natin to. Ito na yung shear diagram natin. No? Our shear diagram. So, sa shear diagram natin, sabihin natin, sir, ano kaya yung value at this point? Titingnan mo lang sa diagram natin, ano yung ito na point na to. So, yung dyan na point, yung value niya is this point here. Ano yung value niya? Negative P over 2. So, ayan lang. Using this shear diagram, makikita natin lahat ng shearing at every point ng beam natin. Okay? How about moment? Sige daw, so moment. Analyze natin yung moment. Dito muna tayo, no, sa A to C. So, may lumabas na to. So, summation of moment at point C, counterclockwise positive. Ano yung involved? This one here is negative, tama? Negative what? P over 2. Ano yung moment arm? We have X. Meron pa bang moment? Meron pa, itong M. Positive, negative? Positive. So, we have positive M is equal to 0. So, therefore, yung M natin is equal to Px over 2. Okay? So, Px over 2. Now, sige, gawa tayo ng moment diagram. So, ito yung moment, ito yung X natin. At point A, may nakikita ba kayong moment dito na nilagay? Wala, di ba? Shearing lang, RA. So, ano yung moment natin dito? 0. Okay? So, yung moment at point A, we have 0. Now, dito sa point B, ayan. Ano yung moment natin between A and D? No? Di ba sinolve natin yan? Yung moment natin between A and D is M is equal to Px over 2. Now, ano yung graph ng Px over 2? Linear, quadratic? Linear kasi x to the power of 1. To the power of 1 meaning linear. So kung linear yan, ano yung kailangan natin? We need only 2 points in order na makakreate ng line. No? So ano yung mga point natin na pipiliin? So we have m at x is equal to 0 and m at x is equal to a to d man yan. So from 0 to d. Ano yung x natin sa d? We have L over 2. So we have L over 2. So ayan, substitute lang natin, no? we have P times 0 over 2. This is 0. Ito naman, P times, ano yung X natin? L over 2 over 2 natin. So this one here is PL over 4. Tama? So at X is equal to 0, moment daw is 0. At X is equal to L over 2, at this point here, yung moment natin is PL over 4. So somewhere, positive, di ba? So somewhere dito. Sabihin natin this one here is PL over 4. Over 4. Now, ano ulit yung sabi nyo? Ano yung graph nito? Linear. So ibig sabihin, sige, ito. Ano yung sabi niya dito? We have draw the shear and bending moment diagrams for the beam and loading shown. So we have here, anong tawag dito? Iba na naman yan, no? Kasi nandito, sige lang, overhanging, no? Overhanging beam. So sige, let's draw the shear and moment diagram. Ayan. So ano yung gagawin natin? I-cut lang natin, no? So ilang segment yung i-cut natin? We have 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, paano natin i-drawing yung shear? Sa shear muna, simula tayo sa point A. So, sa point A, may nakikita ba kayong shear? Meron, no? 200 kilonewton. So, bababa ka ng 20 kilonewton, no? Ayan. 20 kilonewton at that point. Now, ano naman yung shear in between A and B? So, ano yung gagawin? I-cut natin yan, no? So, kung i-cut natin yan, cut natin to. Somehow ito yung image niya, no? We have a shear na 20 kilonewton. Ano yung lalabas dito? We have a downward shear and a counterclockwise moment. Okay? So ano yung distance niya? We have always x yan. Okay? So sige, solve natin. We have summation of forces along y, positive upward. We have negative 20 minus B is equal to 0. Tama? So therefore, B natin is negative 20. Oh. Yung shear daw natin between A and B is, ano yung graph nito? Linear? Hindi. Ano yung graph nito? Constant. No? Ano yung graph ng constant? Flat. No? So flat. So therefore, negative, di ba? Negative 2, negative. Yung graph niya is negative 20. So from A to B, constant na negative 20. Yung graph natin. Okay? So, ayan lang. Now, pagdating natin sa B, meron ba tayong shearing dito? Wala. Meron tayong shearing, di ba? Kasi meron tayong reaction papunta doon. No? And then, meron din tayong reaction papunta doon. So, alam nyo na paano kunin yung reactions dito, di ba? So, hindi na natin isosolve. Diretso na. No? So, mag-moment tayo dito, makukuha yung reaction dito. Mag-moment tayo sa D, makukuha yung reaction natin dito. Okay? So, assuming nakuha natin, ito siya is 46 kilonewton. This one here is 14 kilonewton. Ayan. Ano yung shear natin sa B? 46 kilonewton. Ibig sabihin, pupunta tayo sa taas ng 46 units. No? So, ano yung value natin dito? Pila man? We have positive 26, no? Kilonewton. Now, isolve na naman natin dito sa shearing natin dito. So, before we proceed pala dito sa B and C, solve muna natin yung moment. No? Dito tayo sa moment. May nakikita ba kayong moment dito? Wala tayong moment dyan, no? 0. So, lagay natin dito, 0 yung moment. Now, sa segment AB, so ito siya is segment A to B. Summation of moment at saan tayo magmo-moment? At point dito. Anak ko na lang, no? Tiba Ilhan. Sige. Positive. So, ano yung mga moment dyan? At point here, we have positive 20, no? Times the moment arm, which is, okay, x. May moment pa ba? Meron pa. Positive m is equal to 0. So, yung m natin dito is negative 20x. Ano yung graph nito? Linear. So, ano yung mga kailangan para maka-form ng line? Dalawang points, no? M at x is equal to A to B man, no? So at x is equal to 0, and then yung isa at x equal to 2.5, no? 2.5. So ayan, substitute lang natin. Negative 20 times 0, we have 0. So tama yung sagot natin. At moment 0, ay at x 0, moment is 0. No? Dito naman, negative 20 times 2.5, ano yung value na to? Pila? 50, no? So we have, this is equal to negative 50. So ayan. So therefore, yung moment natin at point B, ito at point B is at negative 50. So ano yung graph nito? Linear. So connect lang natin by a line. So ayan. So nakuha na natin yung segment AB. And then, yung moment din niya. So ayan. Pagdating natin dito sa B, may nakikita ba kayong moment dito? Wala, no? Wala tayong nakalagay na pa ganito, no? Wala. So, stay pa rin tayo dito. Dito, may shearing tayo na 46. Kaya pumunta tayo dito sa taas. No? Kung may nakalagay dyan na moment na pa ganito, pupunta din tayo sa taas dyan. No? So since wala, stay po tayo sa negative 50. Now, punta tayo sa segment. Anong segment na? B to C. So ano yung gagawin? Erase natin to. Ayan. And then, extend natin yung segment natin pa ganito. Okay? Now, ano yung lalabas? Downward shear, counterclockwise moment. Ano yung distance? Okay, paulit-ulit tayo dito, x. Okay? So, ayan. So, ano yung gagawin? Summation of forces along y, positive upward. So, ano yung mga involved? We have, huwag kalimutan, meron pa tayong 46 na pataas. Okay? So, ayan. So, ano yung mga involved? We have negative 20 plus 46 minus v is equal to 0. So, yung v natin dito is, ilan ni siya? Positive 26. Ano yung graph nito? It's constant. So, constant na, from B to C daw, constant 26 yung shear. So, we have flat. Okay? O, ayan. No, pagdating sa point C, bababa tayo ng 40 kasi may shearing. So, therefore, ano yung value nito? Pila man? Kung 26 to, and then bababa ka ng 40 units, ano yung value nito? Negative 14. So, ayan. So, nakuha na natin yung shearing from B to C. So, punta tayo sa moment. Paano kunin? Summation of moment at this point here, no? Ayan. Shade na lang natin. Ayan. Counterclockwise, positive. So, anong meron? We have positive 20 times the moment arm. What is the moment arm? Okay, x. And then this one here is negative 46. Ano yung moment arm? Okay. So, ano yung moment arm? Moment arm niya is ito, which is x minus 2.5. Ayan. So, we have x minus 2.5. Meron pa ba? Meron pa. We have positive m is equal to 0. So, ano yung moment natin dito? Moment is just 46. Pila ni? X minus 2.5. Pakalki daw. Wait lang. 46, this is 26, no? And it's positive. So, 26x. How about this one? Pila ni siya? 115? So, 115 negative, no? Negative. So, ayan lang. Anong sabi nyo? Negative times negative, positive. I-transpose natin sa kabila, magiging negative. Okay? So, ano yung graph nito? Linear. Ano yung kailangan? 2 points. So, mx at, ano yung value ng x? Pinakauna. That is, from B to C tayo, that is from 2.5 to 5.5. No? So, yung first x is 2.5. Yung second x is 5.5. So, isolve natin to. We have 26 times 2.5 minus 115. And then dito is 26 times 5.5 minus 115. Pwede pa solve? Pila ni? Ito is negative 50. Ito, pila? Okay, 28. At x is equal to 2.5. Ito siya. Yung makuha daw natin is negative 50. So the same, stay put lang. Then at this segment here, we have 28. So we have here, sabihin natin nandito yung 28, no? This one here, we have 28. So ano yung graph natin? Linear. So gawa lang tayo ng straight line. So ayan lang. Nakuha na natin yung graph sa segment BC. So last. Dito na tayo sa CD. Erase natin to. So ayan. So i-cut natin dito daw. Ayan. So ano yung mga involved dyan? Meron tayong 46 kilonewton. And then meron tayong 40. Dito we have downward shear counterclockwise moment as always. Okay? So therefore, ano yung distance na to? We have x. Ano yung distance na to? We have x minus 2.5. How about ano yung distance na to? We have x minus 5.5. So ayan lang, very easy lang, no? So sige, punta na tayo sa segment C to D. Tama ba? C to D. So the same pa rin, no? Summation of forces along Y, positive upward. We have ano yung involved? Negative 20, positive 46, minus 40, minus V is equal to 0. So V is equal to, ilan eh? Positive, negative. Negative 14, no? Negative kasi, negative 62, i-transpose sa kabila. Transpose sa kabila, then divide negative. No? So, ayan lang, negative 14. Ano yung graph nito? Constant, no? So, constant yung graph natin sa segment CB. Diyan lang ba tayo mag-i-end? Meron pa tayong shear dito, 14. So, kung negative 14 to, plus 14, babalik sa 0. So, ayan lang. So, pwede na natin itong i-shade. No? Always bumabalik sa 0, no? Kaya kung hindi babalik yan sa 0, kulbaan na ka. No? Same din sa sa chapter 6, no? Sa checking natin sa method of joints, kung hindi mag-0 yung pinakalas na segment, mali yung answer mo. No? Dito somehow, some of the problems dapat babalik talaga sa 0. No? So ayan. Hindi, always good talaga babalik sa 0. Okay? Sige. Let's have moments. Summation of moment at this point here. Ayan, so ano yung mga involved? Positive counterclockwise, we have positive, no? Positive 20 times the moment arm. Pila moment arm? 7.5. And then, negative 46. Ano yung moment arm? X minus 25. Ay, 2.5. X minus 2.5. Ha? Ano? Ay, sorry. X pala to. X pala to, yung distance na to, no? Sakto. And then lastly, we have 40. Positive, no? Times x minus 5.5 minus 2. Is it equal to 0? Hindi pa, no? We have plus m is equal to 0. Sige daw, pakalculate daw. Ano yung mga x? X muna. 20 minus 46 plus 40. Negative 6, 14. 14, no? We have negative 14. So m is equal to negative 14x. How about yung mga constant dyan? Ilan na siya? Plus 85. So, ayan lang. Ano yung graph nito? Linear. So, ano yung kailangan? 2 points. So, we have m, x at, ano yung value ng x? From C to D man tayo. So, from 5.5 to 7.5. Tama? Ay, 7.5 lagi. So, we have 5.5. Substitute natin. Negative 14 times 5.5 plus 85. Ano yung value nito? Pila? 8? 28 or 8? So, dili na 85. 115 to? 105. So, 105 pala to. 105. So, kung substitute natin dito, 105, ano yung value nito? 28. So, sige. Tama na tayo, no? 28. Okay. So, at m, x at 7.5, substitute, negative 14 times 7.5 plus 105, we have, this should equal to 0. So, babalik tayo sa 0. So, ito yung graph natin. Linear meaning straight line. So, shade lang natin to. So, ayan lang. Okay? So segment AB, BC, and CD. So walang ibang equation na gagamitin natin dito, no? Dalawa lang, summation of forces along Y, summation of moment at summation of moment. Okay? Sige. Yung pag-solve natin dito is medyo time consuming, no? Simple na kayo siya i-analyze, pero very time consuming.